Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadha, Shivasti Gaura Bhakta Binda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadha, Shivasti Gaura Bhakta Binda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadha, Shivasti Gaura Bhakta Binda, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is today is Friday. It is the 13th of February. It is Vijaya Ekadasi. So today it is the Phalguna Masa, Govinda Masa, Krishna Paksham and Ekadasi today. So Vijaya Ekadasi. So fasting from grains, beans and cereals. So we shall read Ekadasi Katha. So can I request Sanskrit Mataji to read the Vijaya Ekadasi? Hare Krishna, Sanskrit Mataji. Okay. Can I request Swarup Prabhuji to introduce that available?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna to all the dear devotees. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, O Lord Sri Krishna, O glorious son of Vasudeva, please be merciful to me and describe the Ekadasi that occurs during the dark fortnight of the month of Phalguna, February-March. Lord Sri Krishna replied, O Yudhishthira, O King of Kings, gladly I shall tell you about this great fast known as Vijaya Ekadasi. Whoever observes it certainly achieves success in this life and the next. All the sins of one who fasts on this Ekadasi and hears its sublime glories are eradicated. Narada Muni once asked Lord Brahma, who sits on a lotus flower, about the Vijaya Ekadasi. Sri Narada said, O best of all the demigods, kindly tell me the merit one can achieve by faithfully observing Vijaya Ekadasi. Narada, great father, then replied, My dear son, this oldest of fasting days is pure and it nullifies all sins. I have never revealed this to anyone until today, but you can understand beyond any doubt that this Ekadasi bestows the result indicated by its name. Vijaya meaning victory. When Lord Rama was exiled to the forest for 14 years, he, the goddess Sita, and his divine brother Lakshmana stayed at Panchavati as mendicants. Mother Sita was then kidnapped by the demon Ravana, and Lord Rama seemingly became bewildered like an ordinary man by distress. When searching for his beloved consort, the Lord came upon the dying Jatayu and thereafter killed his enemy Kavanda. The great devotee vulture Jatayu returned to Vaikunta after telling Rama how his dear Sita had been abducted by Ravana. Later, Lord Rama and Sugriva, the king of the monkeys, became friends. Together they amassed a grand army of monkeys and bears and sent Hanumanji, his minister, to Sri Lanka, where he was able to see Janaki, Srimati Sita Devi, in an Ashoka Grove garden. He delivered Lord Rama's message and showed the ring, proving his authenticity for rendering such great service to the Supreme Lord Sri Rama. With the help of Sugriva, Lord Rama proceeded towards Sri Lanka. Upon arriving at the shore of the ocean with the army of monkeys, he could understand that the water was uncommonly deep and hostile. Thus he said to Lakshmana, O son of Sumitra, how can we earn enough merit to be able to cross this vast ocean, the unfathomable abode of Varunadeva? I can see no easy way to cross it, teeming as it is with sharks and other ferocious aquatics. Lakshmana replied, O best of all beings, O origin of all the devas, O primal personality, the great sage Bakad Albaya lives on an island just 4 miles from here. O Raghava, he has been many Brahmas come and go. He has seen many Brahmas come and go. So aged and wise is he. Let us go to him, take his darshan, audience, and ask him how we can safely reach for our goal. So Rama and Lakshmana proceeded to the humble ashrama of the incomparable Bakad Albaya Muni. Approaching him, the two lords paid their respectful obeisances to him as if he were a second Vishnu. Bakad Albaya could immediately understand, however, that Sri Rama was actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who for his own reasons had appeared on the earth and was enacting just like human being. Rama said, Bakad Albaya, O best of the human beings, why have you come to my lowly abode? The Lord replied, O great, twice born Brahmin, I have come here to the ocean shore with my phalanx of monkey and bear warriors in order to cross the sea and conquer Lanka and its demon horde headed by Ravana. O greatest of sages, please be merciful unto me, and please tell me how I can cross this vast ocean. That is why I have come to your ashrama today. The sage said, O Lord Sri Rama, I shall tell you of the most exalted of all fast, observing which you will surely conquer Ravana and be eternally glorified. Kindly now listen with full attention. On the day before Ekadasi, fashion a water pot of gold or silver or even copper. Even clay will do if these metals are unavailable. Fill the pot with pure water and then decorate it nicely with mango leaves. Cover it and place it near a holy altar upon a mound of 7 grains. The 7 grains are barley, wheat, rice, corn, chickpeas, kukani, and dal or peas. Now take your morning bath, decorate the water pot with flower garlands and sandalwood paste. And in the concave lid atop the pot, place there the barley, pomegranate, and coconut. Now, with great love and devotion, worship the water pot deity form and offer him incense, sandalwood paste, flowers, a ghee lamp, and a plate of sumptuous foods. Remain there awake that night beside this sacred pot. On top of the lid, filled with barley, etc., place a golden murti of Lord Sri Narayana. When Akadasi dawns, take your morning bath and then decorate the water pot with the sandalwood paste and garlands. Then worship the pot again with first class incense, lamps, sandalwood paste, and flowers dipped in sandalwood paste, and then devotedly place many kinds of cooked food, pomegranate, and coconut before the water pot. Then remain awake overnight. When the Dwadasi dawns, take the water pot to the bank of a holy river or even to the shore of a small pond. After worshipping it again properly, O King of Kings, offer it with all the aforementioned ingredients to a pure hearted Brahmin, expert in the Vedic sciences. If you and your military commanders observe the Vijaya Ekadasi in this way, you will surely be victorious in every way. Lord Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, did just as Bakad Aiba Muni instructed, and thus he conquered all demoniac forces. Similarly, anyone who observes the Vijaya Ekadasi in this way will always be victorious in this mortal world, and after leaving the world, she will reside forever in the anxiety free realm of the kingdom of God known as the Vaikunthas. O Narada, my son, From this history, you can understand why one should observe this Ekadasi fast properly, strictly following the rules and regulations. This fast is powerful enough to eradicate all one's sinful reactions, even the most abominable, abom, abomin, abominable ones. Lord Sri Krishna concluded, O Yudhishthira, anyone who reads or hears this history will attain the same great merit as that which is earned by performing a horse sacrifice on days of yore. Thus ends the narration of the glories of Phalguna Krishna Ekadasi or Vijaya Ekadasi from the Skanda Purana. Jai Vijaya Ekadasi ki Jai.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
that is from event's perspective. So we shall now move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Maitreya Muni is speaking about the calculation of the time from the paramanu. So we have been discussing this topic from the third canto, chapter 11. So the the smallest indivisible element in this material world, it is called paramanu, and which is all. It is like a always situated. Even after the annihilation of the universe, it will still remains as a material element. And everything in this material world, it is the combination of the paramanus. Okay, and then he was also mentioning about the it is Kaivalyam Paramam Mahan, because of the paramanu everything manifests in this material world. So it is also called Kaivalyam Paramanu Mahan. So likewise, he was describing. So that is Charamaha Sadvisheshanam Aneko Asamyutaha Sada. Asamyutaha, it will never mix with other thing. It will stay as it is. But the combination of those paramanus, it will form different kinds of material objects. Asamyutaha Sada. Paramanuhu Savijñeyo Nunam Aikya Brahmoyataha. But because those paramanus combined together and formed the material, so many material bodies, but where human beings, they think that it is myself, that human body, it is myself, but actually they are the soul. So here, smallest material element is paramanu, but living entity, it is subtle. It is so subtle. It is beyond, it is the spirit soul. It is परमाणु सविज्ञेय नृणाम् ऐक्य भ्रमो यतः सत एव पदार्थस्य स्वरूप अवसितस्य यत् सत एव पदार्थस्य स्वरूप अवसितस्य यत् कैवल्यं परममहान् अविशेषो निरन्तरः. So that is the material element. It is called Kaivalyam Paramamahan Avishesho Nirantaraha. So different kinds of metal objects formed together by combination of paramanus. After saying that, Maitreya Muni, he is describing by the moment, describing about the time factor, how it can be measured. By the moments of combination of the paramanus, so the time can be estimated. And that time, which is the Kalena Avyakta Murtina, it is impersonal feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in such a way, Lord will control everything, because Andantarastam Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The Lord enters into even Paramanu Chayantarastam. So in such a way, he will control everything, because Paramanu is the indivisible. The Lord is entering into that indivisible Paramanu and forms so many of these things and controlled by the time factor in the object Avyakta feature. Kalena avyakta murtina. Okay, so that is how the Lord controls. And later on, he also mentions about the in order to cross this the combination of the paramanus, the time it takes to cross this combination of the paramanus. So that is how the sun movements, it is calculated like that. The sun movements and time factors calculated. And also this unmanifested paramanu, the combination of paramanus, in order to cross all these things, it is called Mahakal or the great time. Likewise, Maitreya Muni is speaking. It is bit technical. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 11, verse number 3 and 4. Evam kalopi anumitah saukshme stalye cha sattamam samstana bhuktva bhagavan avyakto avyakta bhuk Evam kalopi anumitah. So thus the time evam kalo api anumitah. Anumitah is measured. The time is measured based on this paramanu. Saukshme staulye cha sattama. Saukshme is in the subtle. Staulye is in the gross forms. Saukshme staulye cha sattama, O Vidura, O best. And samstana bhuktya. Samstana is the combination of the atoms. Bhuktya by the motion, the movements of the combination of the atoms. Okay, that is how the time is calculated. Evam kalopi anumitaha saukshme staulye cha sattama samstana bhuktya bhagavan. Bhagavan is the supreme personality of Godhead, avyaktaha, unmanifested, vyakta bhuk vibhuhu, vyakta bhuk, controlling all the physical movements, vibhuhu, the Almighty. So the Lord, in the form of the time feature, he will control the movements of all the paramanus, combination of the atoms. So he is Vibhuhu, the Almighty, all-powerful, supreme personality of Godhead. Evam kalopi anumitaha saukshme staulye cha sattama samstana bhuktya bhagavan avyakto vyakta bhuk vibhuhu. As a translation, one can estimate time by measuring the movement of the atomic combination of the bodies. Time is the potency of the Almighty Personality of Godhead, Hari, who controls all physical movement, although he is not visible in the physical world. Okay, there is no purport for this shloka. And then further Maitreya Muni describing about the this paramanu vyavastha and also the time paramanutham. It is called atomic time and atomic space and also great time. So in different terminologies are coming here. Sakalah paramanurvai yo bhunte paramanutam sato avishesha bhugyastu sakalah paramo mahan. Sakalah paramanurvai. Sakalah, that eternal time, paramanuhu, atomic. Why certainly? Sakalah paramanurvai yo bhunte paramanutam, which passes through yo bhunte, which passes through paramanutam, the space of atom, space of an atom. Atom, it will take it will occupy some particular space. Even human body, it will occupy some particular space. Likewise, paramanu also, it occupies some space. So here, to pass through, so sakalaha paramanurvai yo bhunte paramanutam. In order to pass us through that space of atom, sato avishesha bhugyastu. Sataha of the entire aggregate Avishesha book, passing through the non-dual exhibition, yes, to which that Kalaha time, Paramaha, the supreme, Mahan, the great. And in order to cross all these Paramanus, in order to passing through all the Paramanus, this is called the great time. This is how it is getting measured. We shall see the translation and the purport. So this is Sakalaha Paramanurva Yo Bhunte Paramanutam Sato Avishesha Bhugyastu Sakalaha Paramo Mahan. The translation. Atomic time is measured according to its covering a particular atomic space. That time, which covers the unmanifest aggregate of atoms, is called the great time. Okay, can I request Jai Mataji to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna, yes, thank you. Please accept my humble obeisances. Time and space are two correlative terms. Time is measured in terms of its covering a certain space of atoms. Standard time is calculated in terms of the movement of the sun. The time covered by the sun in passing over an atom is calculated as atomic time. The greatest time of all covers the entire the greatest time of all covers the entire existence of the non-dual manifestation. All the planets rotate and cover space, and space is calculated in terms of atoms. Each planet has its particular orbit for rotating in which it moves without deviation, and similarly the sun has its orbit. The complete calculation of the time of creation, maintenance, and dissolution, measured in terms of the circulation of the total planetary systems until the end of creation, is known as the Supreme Kala. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here, atomic time. So this is atomic terminology is used. Atomic time is one word and great time is another word. Atomic time is measured according to its covering a particular atomic space. Okay, this is atomic. For example, if you got a small particle, the time it takes, let us say, for example, a house, just let us put it into a bigger object, house. How much time it would take to pass through the house? It may be 5 seconds. And if we take a bigger object, a big city or big country, how much time it would take to cross the country? So these are the two comparisons, a house or a big country. In the similar way, if we just reduce the house to the paramanu or atom and increase the size of the country to the bigger, the space, entire cosmic manifestation. Okay, so this is how atomic time is the measured according to its covering a particular atomic space, covering a particular atomic space. And the time which covers the unmanifest aggregate of atoms is called the great time. Okay, so this is technical stuff. And in the purport, Prabhupada describes time and space are two correlative terms. Time is measured in terms of its covering a certain space of atoms. Covering a certain space of atoms. And standard time is calculated in terms of movements of the sun. This is the standard time. The time is covered by the sun is passing over an atom is calculated as atomic time. Okay, this is very clear. This is atomic time. Time covered by the sun in passing over an atom is called as atomic time. So this part is the first sentence, atomic time. Next one is the greatest time of all. It covers the entire existence of the non-dual manifestation. Now, what is it covers time of all means sun is one planet out of many planets, and this is in the Sri Brahma Samhita, Yakshakshure Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja Samasta Srumurti Rashesha Tejaha Yasyadhya Brahmati Sambrita Kala Chakro Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So that great wheel, Yasyadhya, Chakra Kala Sambruto, everything is rotating by the fear of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so inclusive of the Surya, the sun planet. So the greatest time of covers the entire existence of the non-dual manifestation. Okay, this is the entire manifestation. Non-dual means it is no separate things. It is only one manifestation. It covers everything. All the planets rotate and cover the space. And space is calculated in terms of atoms. Space is calculated in terms of atoms. Now, each planet has its particular orbit for rotating, in which it moves without deviation, and similarly, the Sun has its orbit. And the complete calculation of the time of creation, the maintenance and dissolution measured in terms of the circulation of the total planetary systems. In terms of the circulation of the total planetary systems until the end of creation is known as the supreme kala. Okay, so that is the great time. This is the second sentence. It is mentioned. Sakalaha paramo mahan. So the complete calculation of the time of creation is supreme kala. It includes of creation, maintenance, dissolution, measured in terms of the circulation of total planetary systems until end of creation. Okay, this is a second definition for the great time. First is the atomic time. Second one is the greatest time, supreme kala. And another one is the atomic time, paramanu kala. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam Vijaya. Okay, can we all recite the shlokas, please? एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः सौक्ष्मे स्थाल्ये च सत्तमं संस्थान भुक्त्वा भगवान् अव्यक्तो व्यक्तविभुः. Okay, so the devotees kindly repeat line by line. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः
Evam kalopi anumitah
सौक्ष्मे स्थौल्ये च सत्तम
Lakshmi stolai sasatmaha
संस्थान भुक्त्वा भगवान्
samsthana
संस्थानभूत्या
bhuktaya
भगवान्
bhagavan
अव्यक्तो व्यक्तभुग्विभुः.
अव्यक्तो
avaktu vakta vuk
व्यक्तभुग्विभुः
vibhu.
One second. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः
एवं
Evam
कालोऽपि
kalopi
अनुमितः
anumitah
सौक्ष्मे स्थौल्ये च सत्तम
सौक्ष्म्य स्थौल्ये च सत्तमा
संस्थानभुक्त्या भगवान्
samsthana
संस्थानभूत्या
bhuktaya
भगवान्
bhagavan
अव्यक्तो व्यक्तभुग्विभुः.
अव्यक्तो
avaktu vakta vuk
व्यक्तभुग्विभुः
vibhu.
Once more. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः
एवं
Evam
कालोऽपि
kalopi
अनुमितः
anumitah
सौक्ष्मे स्थौल्ये च सत्तम
सौक्ष्म्ये
Lakshmi
स्थौल्ये
stolai
च सत्तमा
sasatmaha
संस्थानभुक्त्या भगवान्
samsthana
संस्थानभूत्या
bhuktaya
भगवान्
bhagavan
अव्यक्तो व्यक्तभुग्विभुः.
अव्यक्तो
avaktu vakta vuk
व्यक्तभुग्विभुः.
vibhu.
Can I request the devotees kindly take turns to recite? Sanchita Mataji, would you like to go first?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु Thank you. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः सौक्ष्म्य स्थौल्ये च सत्तमा संस्थानभुक्त्या भगवान् अव्यक्तो व्यक्तभुग्विभुः. हरे कृष्ण.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Swarup Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः सूक्ष्मे स्थूलाय स सत्तमा समस्थानभुक्ताय भगवान् अव्यक्तव्यक्तभुक् विभुः.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमिनः संशयस्तल्शेष सप्तमा संस्थानभुक्त्या भगवान् अव्यक्तो व्यक्त विभुः.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Devashish Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Evam kalopi astamaha shastoro shastacha shattamaha shamasta bhakteu bhagavan abhayto bhakteo vibuhu. Very good.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, thank you. Evam kalopi anumitaha shoksmaye stholye cha sattama samsthana bhuktya bhagavan avyakto vyakta bhug vibhuhu. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. एवं कालोऽप्य अनुमितः सोक्षे स्थौल्ये च सतमा संस्था संस्थानभुक्त्या भगवान् व्यक्तो व्यक्त विभुः.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. एवं कालोऽपि अनुमितः सूक्ष्मे स्थूले च सत्तमा संस्थानभुक्त्या भगवान् अव्यक्तो व्यक्तविभुः.
Very nice. So, you'll read the translation, Mataji, please.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. One can estimate time by measuring the movement of the atomic combination of both bodies. Time is the potency of the Almighty Personality of Godhead, Hari, who controls all physical movements, although he is not visible in the physical world. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. We shall do the next shloka as well. Sakalaha paramanurvai yo bhungte paramanutam sato avishesha bhugyastu sakalaha paramo mahan. Can I request dear devotees follow line by line? Sakalaha paramanurvai
Sakalaha Paramanurvai
yo bhungte paramanutam
Yo
यो
bhunte
Yobhunte
paramahantam
Paramanutam
परमानंदम
sato avishesha bhugyastu
ततो
Sato
sato
अविशेष
Abhishesa
भोग्यस्तु
yestu
Bhukyastu
sakalaha paramo mahan.
sakala
सकालः
Sakalaha
परमो
Paramo
महान्
Mahan
Again. Sakalaha paramanurvai
sakala
सकालः
Sakalaha
परमाणुर्वै
Paramanurvai
yo bhungte paramanutam
yo
यो
bhunte
भुङ्क्ते
Yobhunte
paramahantam
परमाणुतम्
Paramanutam
sato avishesha bhugyastu
sato
ततो
Sato
अविशेष
Abhishesa
भोग्यस्तु
yestu
Bhukyastu
sakalaha paramo mahan.
sakala
सकालः
Sakalaha
परमो
Paramo
महान्
Mahan
Okay, once more. Sakalaha paramanurvai
sakala
सकालः
Sakalaha
paramanurvai
परमाणुर्वै
Paramanurvai
yo bhungte paramanutam
yo
यो
bhunte
भुङ्क्ते
Yobhunte
परमाणुतम्
paramahantam
Paramanutam
sato avishesha bhugyastu
sato
Sato
ततो
bhunte
अविशेष
Abhishesa
yestu
भोग्यस्तु
Bhukyastu
sakalaha paramo mahan.
सकालः
Sakalaha
परमो
Paramo
महान्
Mahan
Very beautiful. In this shloka, it is very easy. Sakalaha paramanurvai here. Sakalaha paramo mahan. This is paramanu time. This is mahan, great time, atomic time. This is a great time. Paramanu time definition is this one, and great time definition is this one. Okay, so very easy. Sakalaha paramanurvai yo bhungte paramanutam Sato Avishesha Bhugyestu Sakalaha Paramo Mahan. Okay, can I request the devotees take a turns to recite? Swarup Prabhuji, would you like to go first?
Sure, Prabhu. Sakalaha paramanurvai yo bhunte paramanutam sato avishesha bhug yastu sakalaha paramo mahan.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Asha Mataji, please.
सकालः परमाणुर्वै यो पुङ्क्ते परमाणुतां सदो अविशेषात् बुक्यस्तु सकालः परमो महान्.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Devashish Prabhuji, please.
Sakalaha paramanu bhai ye bhaktu paramanastavu sato bhashya bhogo yatu sakalaha paramanu mahan. Haribol.
Prabhuji. Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Sakalah parmanurve yo bhunte paramanutam sato avishesha bhukyastu sakalah paramo mahan. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Sakala Paramanuve Yo Bhakti Paramanu Uttama Sato Visesu Vi- Sato Visesu Bhugyanstu Sakala Paramu Mahan.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, thank you. Sakalaha Paramanurvai Yo Bhunkte Paramanutam Sato Vishesha Bhugyastu Sakalaha Paramo Mahan. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Sanchita Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sakalah paramanurvai yo bhunte paramanutam sato avishesha bhugyastu sakalah paramo mahan. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Also, would you like to read the translation, Mataji?
Thank you, Prabhu. Atomic time is measured according to its covering a particular atomic space. That time, which covers the unmanifest aggregate of atoms, is called the great time. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hi. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, we shall move on to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, today letter to Vamanadeva. Okay, okay, can I request Sanchita Mataji, would you like to read the letter, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. My dear Vamanadeva, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 10th January 1971 and have noted the contents. I've also received the very nice article enclosed and it has been appreciated by our Indian friends here also. And thank you very much for sending regular maintenance fund checks via LA. I'm so glad to note that your Sankirtan program is improving and you're preaching directly from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Shravanam Kirtanam, this is the process. It is beneficial for the reciter as well as the hearer. Also, book distribution is very important program and you should give much attention to developing it. If anyone simply reads a Krishna book, the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Nectar of Devotion, Bhagavad Gita as it is, he is sure to become a Krishna conscious person. So somehow or other, either through the schools, college, libraries, life membership program, or ordinary sales, we must push our literature distribution program. It is so important and most valuable service to Krishna. So far, leaving your karmi job, I have no objection provided there is no scarcity of money for running the temple. Then you can devote yourself full time to pushing on this movement and developing St. Louis Center. You have my permission, provided there is no financial difficulty. Please offer my blessings to others, hoping this will meet you in good health. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. It's kind of like now, after reading so many letters, it becomes like a standard. What Prabhupada is stressing, from India, that how the the movement is very nicely established, and it's like simple living, high thinking. It's not like very complicated. So, though many temples are opening, it's still the same, like Sankirtan movement, preaching of the books. And then he's mentioning that book distribution is very important, pushing the literature through like schools, college, libraries, so that many people read the book. And he's stressing more on Krishna book because it's easier. It's like the basic pastimes of Krishna, so people can get it more easily. And there they have, like, they have sent an article to India, which like the Indian friends, they have appreciated, like how the mission is successing, and that acts as an inspiration for Indians as well to follow that path. So he's saying like the literature, all the things are going well. He's appreciating that. Just push through the book distribution, so that people read and come more to Krishna consciousness. And finally he's saying that he does not mind whether people can manage both, like balance between the karmi job and spiritual life. But anyway, it should not, like, if you stop the job, then there should not be a financial crisis. So if the temple running management is maintenance is can be managed without his job, then he has got no problem. So yeah, that's the main content, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely explained. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So first point, everything is the mode of spreading Krishna consciousness movement again. And then one point is when we are speaking or reciting Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is beneficial for reciter as well as the hearer, both. Okay, so that is one more takeaway points. And anyone is studying these scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Devotion, teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Krishna book, then they'll become Krishna conscious. It contains practical. One side is we are studying, and the other side is also practical realization in our day-to-day life. So, and also here, because these letters are standard, so as we have gone through 1969, 1970, now we are in the 1971. We have picked up those years, but later on, we have gone through at least more than thousand letters. These are all, everything is describing about spreading Krishna consciousness movement, and again the same pattern, instructions are of the similar kind. And also all our scriptures also mentions, come to the lotus feet of Krishna, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, follow the regulative principles. That is the only thing. We are trying to convince all these scriptures, studying and everything, asking everyone to do, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, follow the regulative principles. That is the only ultimate thing to be done. If they are doing it, then if they're convinced to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, nothing else is required. If everyone are convinced to do that. Okay, that is ultimate conviction. Okay, so this is all philosophy and going movements and doing everything is to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter.
Prabhu, just one point I wanted to add more, like seeing the choice of books he's asking to spread. So, because initially for the movement to spread, like through school, colleges, and libraries, he's giving like the synopsis kind of books. Like, so Krishna book is the Krishna pastime. Chaitanya CC he's not saying because it's very vast and it's PhD level knowledge. He's saying TLC so that Krishna was 5,000 years ago and 500 years ago it was Mahaprabhu. So the teachings of Lord Chaitanya to understand the Lord Mahaprabhu's mood in the Kali Yuga, and then Bhagavad Gita is of course, the most important books, the philosophy spoken by Krishna. What did Krishna want to say? Because in the Krishna book, we don't understand, like for a fresher, newcomer, they won't understand what Krishna said. So the main message is through the Bhagavad Gita. And then Nectar of Devotion by Rupa Goswami Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is like how we practice the devotional service, the entire, like it's a manual, a step-by-step guidance like for devotion. So practical steps are all given, the stages of development and how do we develop relationship with Krishna through the different rasas. And like it's a scientific approach, it's not just it's mental concoction. So that, like, the choice of his books, like I just wanted to highlight, like why did Prabhupada say about these books only. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So again, when we go through the books, it is so relishing. Studying it will be more relishing part. When we study it, then the reflecting it and sharing with other devotees, it will go so beautiful. This is Savuttama Shloka Mahan Mukachito Bhavatpadam Bhoja Sudha Kananilaha Bhavatpadam Sudha Kananilaha Smritim Punarvismrita Tattvatmanam Yoginam Vidrati Alamvaraihi. Very beautifully is Prabhu Maharaj's one of the shloka. He glorifies the Lord when the Prabhu Maharaj Yajna is performed. Lord Vishnu comes there, and then before Lord is leaving, he mentions that one. When the devotees are speaking, Savattama shloka Mahan Mukachito Bhavatpadam Bodhi Sudha Kananilaha. All this one, Sudha Kananilaha, all these drops of nectar, they are all in the books of Srila Prabhupada. And then Smritim Punar Vismrita Tattvatmanam. And they will gain their smriti, the relationship between the Lord and the individual living entity. And giving an opportunity to Kuyoginamno Vitarati Alamvaraihi. So they will become Krishna consciousness. Okay, likewise, Vidastva Karnaitam Yeshame Varaha. He asks, I wanted 1,000,000 years to hear when devotees are speaking. Mahatma Hrudayan Mukachito, Hrudayantrudo Mukachito. They speak through the heart, core of their hearts. That's why Vidastva Karnaitam Yeshame Varaha. There are so many beautiful things to share, but yes, thank you, Mataji. Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. And from the announcements point of view, so today evening, Friday, we don't have evening sessions apart from the Japa session. And today is Ekadasi again, and we are coming nearer to the 15th of February to conclude 3 of our projects, Hebrew House and Bali Place and June. So 3 projects will be closed after that. So just for Lakshmi contribution today and before tomorrow, Dwadasi Para time is auspicious. Okay, that's all updates from me. And the devotees, if you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything, kindly share, kindly update. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. No. Yesterday, when Katha, before 8 o'clock, he was mentioning some Bhagavad Gita class, run by Jai Mataji and Pawan Prabhu, which is different than
So
what we are doing on Saturday.
this is Sham Prabhuji has got a Bhagavad Gita Sangha, so he has created a one group with all the neophyte devotees coming into the temple. So at the moment, though we are sharing our Sangha details to that group, and we are also posting messages in that group, we see very few devotees joining the Sangha. So because they're all neophyte devotees, or in order to come together to form like a Sangha, Satsanga, from that group, I was suggesting Shyam Prabhuji, so to take help of Jai Mataji and Pawan Prabhuji to establish the activities from the beginning, from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 1, first shloka onwards, step by step, giving an opportunity for all those devotees. And then new devotees may form and come together. They also become leaders later on. That is what I was trying to say to Shyam Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah, I thought there is something different in class. So, yeah, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other updates or comments? Okay, if no updates, then we shall conclude and continue with Padma Japa. Panchakalpatarubhyasya कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada की जय.
Jai.
Hare Krishna conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare